are back for another reaction video. Okay, so we are back. I wanted to go ahead and react because I watched Love After Lockup as well. I watch a lot of different shows. Like I love watching reality shows. I watch anime, I watch Korean drama. I watch some anime. I'm more into Korean drama, but my friend has been putting me onto some new anime shows. So I've been watching those. Some new anime, not shows. Some new anime. I've been watching Korean drama. I have the Viki app. Um, but I love watching reality TV as well. So I wanted to go ahead and react to this scene. Also, it's actually an interview with Megan Good. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, not Megan Good, my bad. Megan James. So Megan James interviewed Derek from Love After Lockup, and then she also interviewed Monique a couple days or maybe a day after interviewing Derek. Now Derek, he's on probation, so he can't really go anywhere. And then also, Monique tried to put some restrictions on Buddy because they're not together anymore. But I wanted to get into the reaction with the interview itself. And then also, I want to see what you guys think in the comments down below too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share if you care. And then also, don't forget to turn on your notifications too. I forgot to say that. But don't forget to turn on your notifications for more because I'm going to be doing different reactions. And then also, let me know what you guys want me to react to too. So somebody did comment below and let me know that they wanted me to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then I think there's the Dallas version too. I'm definitely gonna get into it. It's probably gonna be next season, just because I had to catch up to know what's actually going on because I've never watched Love and Marriage. I watched Ready to Love. Now Ready to Love is coming back. I'm gonna be watching that very soon. But yes, so let's get into it. Anyways, let's get into it.
Sticking out cast members, and they reached out to Monique and other females and pretty much heard story, our story. So Monique told me like, Derek, they asked me about it. Like, I'm like, oh, she told me the detail because Monique used to watch the show. I never heard the show.
So, how did Monique find you, or how did you find her?
It's good though.
So I was in the feds at the time. I was locked up. I was on my way out, but I had to do a state sentence. So long story short, like my last 90 days in the feds, I got on Facebook group, like pimp out site, and then Monique reached out.
So in the feds, you're able to get on Facebook and stuff like that, right? Because I'm not too familiar.
So look, you able to in so many different ways. Support. So I had like third party services that be doing it, and they did that for me. She reached out.
So when Monique reached out to you, what is your type actually? Before you met Monique, what type of girls did you used to date?
Megan sometimes be all over the place.
So I used to date
her question.
Like you, like light skin, long black hair, slim, thick.
Not like you.
Fatty. No, that's where everybody said my type was. That was my
face.
Oh. Okay, so how did you end up with the complete opposite, or was it just like a jail love type vibe?
No, I went to jail love. So back then I was 20. I got locked up when I was 20. So I actually grew up when I was locked up. So I just learned a lot about myself, and like I'm mature. So I was like, I wasn't really looking for like
the look,
physical. It was more so like the quality character of a woman. And so I went from there.
Okay, so what characteristics in Monique made you be like, okay, yeah, this my bitch?
So it didn't happen overnight. Like we started off as friends. And more I got to know her. She was telling me like she was caring, compassionate, real sweetheart. She had a beautiful spirit. So I'm like, okay. She said she was loyal, trustworthy, being honest. And just went from there. She hit it off.
Wait, but did you get like, okay, so in these like federal Facebook pictures, did you know what she looked like? Like, was it like, how does that work?
So I had a number so where she was able to text me pictures and stuff like that. A lot of selfies and whatnot, upper body pictures, and so after a while, I made her feel comfortable because she BBW. I bet her if I told her like I like you for you, so let's send me your pictures, and she did.
And so, what was your first reaction?
when I first seen her, I was like, okay, it's something I'm not used to, but I'm grown up now.
No, period.
Like, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
The one next, I like, we had like emotional connection first.
Right.
Okay.
So was Monique your only pen pal while you were in the feds, or was it like multiple women?
I had a few women I was talking to, getting to know at the same time.
Is that surprising though? Okay.
So
Not with Derek, at least.
they were young, you said?
No, I said early on.
Oh.
Again, like I said, when I actually went up, I was getting hit from all over. So Monique wasn't the only female who reached out, or it wasn't just like her type, her physical features.
Okay, so what about the text message thread that Monique leaked? What is the word when you tell somebody, like when you assume somebody is something but they not? Basically, Monique leaked some text messages saying that you were gay. So
it's not true. Look. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm glad you mentioned this. It wasn't no text message first and foremost. Monique stole my phone.
Now, when we get to Monique's,
She stole my phone, had my phone, and she got into my phone, and she opened my DMs. People send me stuff, male, female.
No, I get it.
And you see no response. He had my phone like that. I'm not responding to them. I ain't into that. That's not me. That's not for me. No, stay on. That's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me.
So,
it's you. That's what.
Your sister's is your sister transgender? Do you have a transgender sister? So, what are your views on just gay people in general? Like, you ain't got no hate against them, right? It's just not your thing.
Love, you want to love. That's just I'm me. I'm heterosexual. That's it. I ain't,
So ain't nobody ever try you while you was in jail?
Not even that. I'm like all part of the community. So, like I said, that's part of my maturity.
Megan being shady, talking about something. So nobody tried you when you was in jail. What you trying to say? He dropped the soap.
It's what the court said.
Show the camera so everybody can see.
We still not gonna really be able to see it.
It's just real documents from my lawyer.
Wait, y'all see the court documents? It's not clear, but it do say.
We what?
Just put it into like the little dot on the middle of the camera of the computer, the middle of the iPad.
The phone.
Yeah, down a little bit, right there. Go back. Yeah, we see it. It said, I see it exactly what it says.
That's a paid lawyer too.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Well,
so
Megan
how do you expect to?
This is the document right here. You see the document?
Yeah, we see the document. Ooh, yeah, we see it's a couple pages.
Yeah, it is.
Look. Real time stamp, by the way.
Read it to me because it's a little glare. What did it say?
It say, look, this only see the recent part where it say recently, however, the court has been made aware of possible domestic violence between Derek and his ex-girlfriend.
I can't believe she fucked you up like that. I can't believe she tried to make you not be able to come on my show.
And his ex-girlfriend who was involved with his employment. So I told, my lawyer told the court that the defendant's motion and tone that the defendant has no intention of communication.
Yeah.
It's word for word. It's word for word. That defendant and him are not scheduled to have any contact in connection with the show. It suggests defendant's willingness to stay at different locations, different hotels.
Right.
And it said, go and say the motion to travel to now under reconsideration.
That's crazy that she fucked you up like that.
Well, look, it's racist. Now, the one I'm going to get later is going to show the first one where it goes to outline everything where it says they had communications about that.
Right. So, what did you learn from dealing with a woman like Monique?
That's a good question.
And I just talked about this to my family the other day.
Monique, though, not like
I didn't pay attention to red flags. Like I don't.
Ooh, give us the red flags. What are they?
Like overbearing. Like I like my privacy, like my space. Like I'm really one of them type of persons that be like, you really doing that? Like you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. We together. She like watching my every move, just thinking I'm like, she just wanted, like I said, be on my skin. Just
we seen Monique like, was.
I wasn't used to that at all.
Too much.
I never dealt with a BBW before, so this is new. Like she made a bad name for them. Like I ain't lie.
So you done with the BBWs?
Was a stalker, but that was her man.
Oh, wait, you're
She said, my
frozen.
man,
Give
my
us a
man,
second.
my
You're
man.
frozen. Oh, got you. So you done with the BBWs?
I'm going back to my preference.
And do you have anything coming? Okay, so
What was that?
for me, when I was talking to your manager about the situation, I was like, you know, you guys stood out amongst the other couples on Love After Lockup, and I was like, both of you guys both have potential to do bigger and better things. Do you have anything else coming up as far as like, you know?
I agree with Megan with that because they were the first couple like where everybody was watching them on Love After Lockup. Because I feel like with Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, um, like with that show itself, I don't feel like it was a really big show where everybody was watching and just being very attentive with their storyline. Because before you didn't really hear about like people watching it like that. But when Monique and Derek came to the scene, everybody was watching Love After Lockup. So she's right on that.
Can we see it?
No, I got it off. That came off.
So the ankle monitor came off, but the travel permit is not on.
No, it's on. She made it be known that she was coming to Atlanta with me.
So why did she do that? I'm about to ask Monique, why did you do that, bitch? You fucking up my shit.
You gotta get her though.
I'm gonna get in her ass too. Trust me.
Period. Okay, Monique, I don't need you to be scared. So we're gonna start off with an icebreaker so you can loosen up a little bit.
Okay.
You've been on TV before. Are you shy?
I am kind of shy.
Okay, we gonna work that out. Okay, cool. So
I had a pretty good childhood. I was raised by both my mother and my father. They're married and they still together. We didn't have a hard life growing up. It was pretty simple. And what I've always aspired to be when I was younger, I used to design clothes.
Okay.
So I always wanted to be like a fashion designer. So I took courses on that.
did you do like any years in college? Did you play any sports?
I did a year in college.
And how was that for you? Like, where'd you go?
I went to the Wright University in Chicago.
Okay.
I didn't go away to college. I just pretty much stayed at home.
So is that like a trade?
Yeah. It's
So
like
that's where you took your fashion classes at?
No, I took my fashion classes in high school.
Okay. So what'd you go to DeVry for? Like what? I think that's a trade school, right? Like where you learn how to do like a specific job?
No, I went there for business administration.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So where do you work now? Do you work in business administration?
No, right now I don't work.
Period.
I'm pretty much, I just really want to be my own boss, like work for
Derek.
I was on Facebook and
That's how she found Derek.
you know how like some of the groups that pop up on Facebook, like people you may know or like groups that you should join. It was like a prison pen pal group or whatever.
Why? Why was you in the prison pen pal group,
Right.
Mo?
I wasn't in the group. It was like to join or something. So I clicked the page.
Why?
I don't know. It was like 2:00 in the morning, you know, so I was just scrolling on Facebook.
He was like, they got a prison pen pal group? Let me check it out.
Yeah, so I clicked on it, and he was literally the first profile that I seen. No lie.
Okay, wait, I got a question. I'm not to cut you off.
Good though.
Why was he the first profile? Because you know,
Right.
like, every app like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they all have algorithms. So people that be on, even like Tinder, right? Because
They
I've been on
sure
Tinder
do.
before. Like, I've been on a whole bunch of dating apps before. But people who use the app a lot usually appear at the top of the app.
Right.
Like, even if you go on your Instagram likes,
That's
people that
like-
have like watched your video more than once will appear at the top of of your likes. So
Agreed, because that's like a main person that they're talking about on, or like you have celebrities on Instagram. What is that? But you have celebrities on Instagram, right? So saying you're following a couple celebrities, but the one that's posting more, they're gonna show in the beginning. Most celebrities they're gonna show on the top, and then they show like your actual people that you know, like later, like after those people. So if you're seeing Derek on the top of this little group thing, the cellmate group thing, that should have been a red flag. I'm just saying.
that would have been my first red flag. Like, why is he the first
Right.
person popping up on here?
That
But
would have
that's
been a
not what
red
you thought it was.
flag.
No.
Oh, okay.
He was like the first profile that I seen. And I was like, oh, he
Monique.
look cute. And like, it was, I have found it in January. And it said he
23.
was, it was January of like
22.
No, 20.
Oh, so during the
2020.
pandemic. Okay.
So it was like
So
January,
they knew each other
and
for
his profile said he was getting out in March. So I was like,
3
okay, he
years.
looked cute. And I also read what he said.
2.5.
And I was like, he seemed like he was a really smart, intelligent person. Like,
What
I
did he
was
say?
intrigued. It was pretty much, he didn't say he was looking for a girlfriend or anything. He was like, you know, he looking for someone.
Monique, that's another red flag. Like, it's waving in the air. First, you see, and we do the same thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I dodge some red flags where I see the red flag coming and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna still go, I'm gonna continue going forward, but I'm gonna dodge this red flag because I don't want to see it. Like, that's a second red flag, dog. That's a second red flag.
To start life over with. You know, he didn't really have any expectations. You know, he was getting out soon. So I didn't reach out to him right away. I like screenshotted it.
You played the game.
I like screenshotted. I was like, So it took me like a couple days to finally like reach out to him.
Okay, so I have a
and say
question.
Okay.
That was a jail pen pal site, Mo.
Right.
And you was a free woman
Right.
in the free world.
Right.
Why?
I think
That's a
I didn't
question
really
we
go
all
into
have.
with any expectation.
I think that's a question we just have in general when it comes to people that go for like the cellmates that's in jail. But at the same time, like I can understand where they need love too. But there's a lot of fish in the sea, baby. Some of them gonna be caught up in the seaweed, and then the other ones are roaming free. So it's a question we all have though.
But like, was you like, I've never dated anybody
Yeah,
in jail
love
before. I'm about
love
to do
after
this
lockup.
tonight. Like, I'm bored. Because you know the pandemic drove a lot of people crazy.
Well, I've dated someone in prison before.
Okay, tell me about
Okay,
that.
okay.
So I met him actually on a dating app.
The guy.
And didn't clearly state that he was in prison because he had a cell phone. He was in the feds. So we was like talking and everything. We was talking for like maybe a couple weeks or so. And then like later on, he told me like he was in prison. And I was like, okay. So it was like, he was incarcerated in Illinois. So I used to visit him a couple times a month. Okay. So, yeah.
So what happened with that relationship?
It didn't last long. We broke up right before he got out because I found out he was talking to somebody else. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done.
So then you find Derek, who's also in prison. You don't think men in prison talk to a lot of different women?
Right.
Like, I feel like they do. I've never had a prison boyfriend, but I've had a friend that was in prison.
Come on.
They calling everybody.
Okay.
They got 10 girlfriends, each sending the same amount of money each month. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
They
Like,
got
how were you able to trust that? Like him. First of all, you meet him on Facebook. You never met him in real life.
Right.
And then how were you able to trust, like, okay, I think he might be a good person?
How was I able to trust Derek?
Like, know your own instinct. Like, okay, you know, I think he might be a good person. Like, for me, if the guy was in prison already, I would already be like, I don't know.
Right.
But you see, like, what was the last straw?
The last straw was when he left me in the hotel room for 4 days. And then
Y'all said you just broke up May 2nd.
May 5th.
I mean, May 5th.
Right.
When did you left in that hotel?
He left me in the hotel room for 4 days that week.
Oh, that week.
That week, yeah. And it was just like our relationship, it was so toxic at that point. We was, you know,
At that point?
fighting each other. It was just, it wasn't good. And I was
in
just
the
like, I
beginning
didn't
was
feel like I was
good,
my best self
but
at that
from
moment.
what we
being with him.
see,
So I'm like, you know what, I need to
That
leave, get my
whole
life
relationship
together,
was
and
toxic.
So, like, who's your celebrity crush? Like, have you had any really, like, fine niggas sliding your DM since you've been single?
Yeah.
And do you be chatting with them or what?
No, because I don't think I'm at a place to like really like open myself up like that to somebody.
What did Young Miami said? Act bad all summer. What?
know,
And you're
but-
single.
Yeah, now I'm like, okay, I'm
creator.
gonna be out here, date,
No.
and just live my life.
So, what's your type?
Oh.
I like tall guys, obviously taller than me.
And Derek. No shade with it. No shade with it.
Okay.
I
'Cause Derek's
actually,
short.
I'm not into pretty boys.
Monique was here.
It's
Derek
given
was
that
right
Derek
here.
was never your type, but keep
He
going.
was jumping to kiss her.
He actually wasn't. But I'm into like tall, like rough looking guys, like guys that, you know, can get up and, you know, just rugged dudes. Like Derek would like get up. He want to go get his nails done, his feet done, get facials. Like,
And you sure he not
this
gay?
man knows what concealer is. Like he'll want his like pimples with concealer and makeup, and it's like. So that was kind of like a turnout to me. I was like, okay, so when I book my MUA, I gotta book you too, because when we do like interviews and stuff like that, like he always.
Do you plan on still like continue a relationship with Big Ma, even though you and Derek are not
Big
together
Ma
anymore?
is Derek's grandma.
A lot of his family still reaches out to me and still tells me like, you know, we still love you. You know, you can always call us.
But you gotta cut them off too. I'm sorry.
Family be fake. They be fake because niggas' mamas say hi to every bitch.
But I feel like I need to kind of like disconnect myself. But I love his Big Mom. She is like the sweetest person ever. So I think it'll kind of be hard to like fully disconnect from her.
Mm-hmm.
But
No names because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Mm-hmm. Are you a victim of domestic violence?
I feel like we've definitely gotten physical with each other. I would say in the beginning of our relationship, Derek was very angry. Like he was
seen
just,
the video though, Monique.
You know, he was just getting out of prison, so he was just like, our fights were just crazy. Like he would just blow up for no reason.
Her. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So
about
it was
Derek.
only became recent where I started to defend
that,
myself. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like always like mutual combat. It was just like, you know what, I need to start like sticking up for myself. Mm-hmm. You know.
Do you ever like public, you know, outrages and public like beef that may send Derek back to jail?
I feel like Derek constantly talking about it is gonna send him back to jail.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video right there. I feel like there's some truth to what they're both not saying. And, you know, we would never know unless they come back next season. If they come back next season, hopefully y'all stay in tune because I'll be in tuned regardless because I love me some Love After Lockup. But guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Don't forget the next reaction video will be up soon too.